Starting it off on a good foot. Jesus. I'm already dropping shit, guys. Again! Jeez. There are seriously weird things happening. Okay. Hi, hello. We're here. Alright, let me make sure my music is on here. Okay, we're on. We're good. Alright. Okay. Let's do a little reading here. Let's see what's up for the energies of this week, right? Alright, so last week we had the moon and the spiral, right? We had a lot of work to do. A lot of soul work going on. A lot of deep questions, a lot of patterns coming up. A lot of really gross, yucky feelings. Hi, Kathy! Good to see you, babe. Love this. Good shit. So yeah, last week we had a lot of yucky feelings to get through. A lot of weird shit maybe coming up for us. A lot of things that we were told to stop doing. Hi, Eric. Good to see you, honey. So last week, what was your pattern? Did you break it? Did it show up for you? Did it, kind of whisper in your ear what was going on? Tell me. Okay, that's our first card. All right, our first card that we got was Soul Retrieval. So big frickin' things, and that is so perfect considering what we just went through, right? Okay, let's see what our next card is. Yeah, so let me know. Did it actually show up for you guys? Did you get to see your patterns and stuff that, you should be breaking? Or did you guys get this, whisper from the universe about the things you guys need to stop doing? I know I did. And that's what my other video was about too, right? Grieving, letting things go. Just gotta let the old ideas and dreams of our life go so that we can step into newness, right? So let me know. Let me know what's happening with all you guys. How did last week work out for you? And don't be afraid to say hi. I love talking to you guys. Please, by all means, you just tell me your stories. I love them all. All right, let's see. Not quite there yet. Guys. Ooh. This shit makes me so excited. I can't even handle it. Okay, so the first card that we got, right, it was Soul Retrieval. Beautiful fucking card. Look at this card. Oh, hold on. Look at that card. Beautiful card. Coming out of a chrysalis, right? So it came upside down, so it has medicine. Tree of Life showed up as well. The Tree of Life also has medicine for us. Again, upside down. Okay, let's dive right the hell in. Okay, let me do this so you guys can hear me. All right, so Soul Retrieval is a practice that helps you recover a part of yourself. So your energy, your enthusiasm, the piece of yourself that you lost when you left the Garden of Eden, right? So it's a piece of your original self, your original essence that you left behind prior to your life happening to you. So it's like your original essence before anything in your life ever got to you. So it's like that really enthusiastic, beautiful, charismatic, childhood version of yourself, okay? Before childhood wounds stepped in, okay? So it's saying, when did you compromise what you believe in, right? So when you compromise what you believed in, that means you compromised so that you could be loved, which is where all of our childhood wounds come from, right? When we do inner child work, when we do inner child walking, it's all about figuring out where the wounds are sitting in our energy bodies, in our physical bodies, emotional bodies, so that we can remove them, we can heal them, we can soothe them. So when you do inner child work and you walk through the wounds to discover where you compromised your original essence so that you could be loved, the inner child walking is also inner wound walking, right? So this card, the Soul Retrieval card, is asking us to never compromise ourselves again. Because when you compromise yourself, right, you're allowing a lie to persist. Okay, you're walking through this life, you're wounded, and you're showing only a portion of yourself because you've become the person that will get you love, but you're not actually being genuinely who you are. So this card is to remind us and to ask us to do a little more work. Because last week we might not have really stepped into all of the work the way we should have. We heard it, but we might not have actually really stepped into that work. So Soul Retrieval, right? What did you agree to? in the name of love? Who did you agree to become so that you could be loved? Stop it right now. Like, don't allow that to continue. Break that pattern. Last week it came up. This week it's saying you need to go back to your original essence, because that is the truth of your being. That is who you would like to be. And you're being called out. Step out of your chrysalis. Step out of the comfort of being that, wounded person, the person who is not their truth. Step out of that chrysalis and become your original essence, right? Rediscover yourself. See where you compromise so that you can step forward. And then the tree of life that we have here. Let's see what this one says. The tree of life is a sacred symbol throughout the Americas. Its deep roots reach into the lower world, which I talk about all the time. The lower world is your unconscious, right? While it branches to the heavens, basically the source of destiny. So the conscious collective, all of the higher wisdom that we have. So as above, so below, right? So if you can reach to the highest, greatest wisdom ever, then your roots are also just as deep into the earth, right? Because there's that balance. Everything is mirrored, okay, in symbolism. And in this reality, you can literally pinpoint how it works. So here it is saying, to be whole in your life's journey, it is important to have deep roots and high branches. A tall tree with shallow roots at the first wind will fall, but deep roots can weather any storm. Right? And that's something we all know, but let's think of it on like that deeper level. The more storms that we weather with ourselves, the more adversity of all of the wind and stuff and all the things that shake us up, it makes us root deeper into the truth of who we are, the truth of our being, our original essence, the core of who we are before life happens to us. So the deeper our roots go, the more true we are to ourselves, because we're not afraid of the storm. We're more worried about, we're focused on being true to who we are. So it asks, what nutrients do you need to add to your soil to grow strong? The seed of the oak will not grow on barren ground or without the light of the sun. So what dreams do you want to awaken and create a mindful destiny? Very interesting questions. So reflect on what you want to blossom, the kind of fruit you want it to produce, and where you want to sow your seeds. So being a conscious creator, right? Conscious creator. Let's talk about that for a second. What's a conscious creator? We are conscious. We are awake. We are not sleeping. We are awake. We are conscious beings, right? Okay. A conscious being, basically, oh, my freaking music is on a commercial, sorry. A conscious being is somebody that chooses things. We are awake, we are choosing, we are actively living life. We could potentially be living this chrysalis, this comfortable life inside of the cocoon, not in any discomfort, not in anything that is going to create adversity for us. But what we're seeking, what we really want, is to become this butterfly. We really want to become our true essence, our original nature. So how do we do that? We have to ask the tree of life. We have to listen to what it says and listen to the questions that it is asking. And ask ourselves, what kind of life do we want to have for ourselves? And what are we creating consciously? Consciousness is decision making. It's choice. It's choosing. It's picking. And last week with the spiral and with our moon phases, we were asked to look inward to see our patterns, to see the phase we were at, and then to recognize that lower phase that we were in, that phase of darkness, that phase of reflection, internal work, was not to be forever, but for the purpose of regaining our true essence, so that we are then aware of the life we are choosing for ourselves, right? Do you guys see how these weeks are kind of like melding into each other? And they're starting to create this curvature, this flow that's happening. Have you guys noticed that? Like every kind of week dominoes into the next, and it's kind of like guiding you on what you should be doing, looking at, and how it's really just inviting you to step into yourself a little bit more. Pretty interesting how it all works like that. So conscious creator. How are you consciously creating your life? by the decisions you make, the choices you make, the things you're choosing for yourself, the actions, the patterns that you persist. This is asking you, because medicine comes in the form of a question, so that you can dig deep and in there and really get to the core of who the fuck are you, right? All these questions here, who are you and what are you making your life to be, are for you, but why? So that you can become your true essence, right? The truth of your person, so that you're no longer lying to yourself. You're no longer hiding behind a wound, hiding within a wound, no longer walking this earth with unresolved wounds. Now, let me just say, wounds have layers. You will heal a layer and you will go a rotation without interrupting or disturbing that wound again. And then eventually you'll come back to the wound and something will disturb you on a deeper level of it. And you'll go, fuck, I thought I healed this. And you'll have to revisit it. Because every time we watch a movie, right, guys, you notice some shit you never noticed the first time. That's the point. Wounds are meant to evolve. They're meant to help you evolve into your truth. So wounds don't go away, right? They keep literally shedding layers for you so that you can become more and more of your truth. So, conscious creation of your life is through your patterns that last week we were told to look at, and this week we are going, hey, yeah, so this conscious life you're creating, how does it feel? What are your dreams like? What do you got going on, right? It's asking you, get specific. It's asking you, tell me your dreams. I'm so excited. Tell me what's going on. What are you creating? What are you choosing? What are you dreaming? Yeah? So this soul retrieval, getting back to the essence of who you are is based off of the life you're dreaming for yourself. And if you don't have dreams, what made you stop? When did you compromise yourself? When did you let somebody else's opinion of you dictate who you were going to be? When did you let this whole dictation of other people's opinions of you stop you from loving yourself to where you stop dreaming? Big questions, because once you find the answer, when did I stop dreaming? When did I stop choosing my life for myself? The answer to that is literally the apex, the center and the core of where you can begin to start changing and choosing better things, right? Okay. Let's get our mantra card, because I'm really interested to see the support that we're going to get, because these two cards are really, really intense for us. It's a lot of work going on, right? Hi, guys. I'm so glad. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad this is resonating. This is some big shit. Collectively, we are really stepping into some conscious up-leveling, and it can't be done on a subconscious level anymore. That took long enough. So now we're on the conscious level. We're like, hey, we're going to do this together, right? Okay. So let's see what support card comes in for this, because when we have heavy work to do, we do need support, right? We need something to set our focus on, because our focus is forward, but we need something to hold us. You've got to be shitting me. I love this. Okay, so I want to do a side note. Symbolism, right? Everything that I talk about is I almost said it again. Symbolistic. We're going with it. It's symbolistic. The card number is 11. Okay, so we're on the apex of an up level. That's what all that work was for last week. This card, right? It says, my dreams reveal that magic is real and anything is possible. Okay? So card number 11. Do you see this? She's in a dream catcher, basically. That is unbelievable. Okay, let's read what it says. Here. Okay, dreams of the night that may reveal insights that rest in our subconscious. They may also inform our daydreams, where we become the masters of boundless possibility. Our dreams need inspiration to flourish and can help us better understand our path and awaken our connection to great vision. Okay, so guess what the dream card's asking? It wants to be brought to life, okay? It wants to be brought into the physical realm. It wants to be given form. Our dreams, literally, it is asking us for continuous support and belief in the dream. Guys, give me the card. The fucking life that we're creating for ourselves, right? It seriously wants to come to fruition. It wants to be here. It wants to be the fruit off the tree, right? Dude, that desire that is inside of you to live the life that you want is literally asking to be born. It's asking to be born. So the work that we have to do this week is literally just addressing those questions. When did we compromise? When did we allow ourselves to not be our truth so that we could gain love from somebody else? When we do that, we abandon ourselves as well. So take that into consideration, which is another question. When did you abandon yourself? And then the other part, your life forward, your dreams, and all the ways that you envisioned your life to be. When did you stop? When did you let other shit get in the way so that you didn't dream your life anymore? When did you stop daydreaming? These are questions to answer so that you can find the wound, find the place, sit with it, listen to it, feel it, and then do the work. Ask the questions, listen to it, cry it out, express it, write it down, scream it, yell it, get angry, so that you can release the feeling so you can move forward, so that your dreams can come into fruition, so they can become reality, right? The subconscious, the thing that is in the back of your mind, your deepest desires that live within you, come through your dream state. You dream about stuff all the time in your dream state. Whether you remember it or not is a whole nother thing, but you can work on that. You can practice with a dream journal. You can practice in so many other ways to recollect that subconscious dreaming, which is essentially your soul's desire in here coming up to be remembered, so that eventually in your conscious state of being, your dreams will eventually manifest into the physical reality, right? Your dreams want to be real. Your dreams want to come out. They don't want to just be this energy inside of you. They want to live. So ask yourselves the questions. When did you compromise yourself for the love of another? When did you compromise that truth? And when did you stop dreaming about that life forward, right? Because my dreams reveal that magic is real and that anything is possible. We are also being reminded, right, that so you have to welcome motivation, imagination, commitment, and a playful spirit. So we're setting clear intentions for the way forward. We're infusing our conscious, our living life, our conscious, awake living of life. We're infusing it with our dream state. Because the more you dream, the more you pull towards you. Because it's a magnetic energy, right? Because that's the shit. This subconscious shit is the shit that wants to come out to play. So my friends, the question is, when did you stop dreaming and when did you compromise yourself for others? When did you stop believing in yourself or the life that you wanted for yourself? What got in the way and when did you let it happen? Yes, I'm saying you let it. Only because we can take responsibility for that and we can change it. We all have wounds in our past, our childhood wounds, things that happened in our past that stopped us from believing in ourselves, whether it be abuse, whether it be things that were said to us that we just hung on to. The thing that's holding you down is that wound, right? And it's making you want to stay in this comfortable spot. Start there. That discomfort is literally the key to what's going to help you make your dreams a reality. They're going to make you start dreaming about your life because everything is possible. So listen to the pull from in here, that desire of your subconscious that pulls this desire up and out into your dreams, that wants to make it into the reality that you live. Like, listen to that. There's so many symbols in your dreams, guys. It's insane. And it's the easiest way to get to you. It is the most allowing path. You know how when you like spill water into a plant, not spill it, you pour, okay? You pour water into a plant, you water your plant, and then it all pees out the bottom. That's because water always looks for the path of least resistance. So it will find the channel and then whoop, out the bottom of the pot it goes, right? Dreams are the path of least resistance to get you to witness what you want most, okay? Listen to your dreams this week. Start to pay attention and ask those deeper questions. Ask those questions, guys. They're hard to ask. They're extremely difficult. But anything worth having is difficult. It's not going to be easy for you, because what the fuck is the point in that? Oh, yeah, I walked the dog because it was easy. No, I walked a pack of wolves because it was hard as fuck, and now I have an army of wolves. Don't know where that analogy came from. It's great, though. So my point is, anything worth having is going to be really difficult to have. And it's only difficult the first few times. And then you're like, I can fucking do this. Because I got this. Because I've done it so many times, and now here I am. Now this difficult thing is no longer difficult. Dreaming my life into reality is not difficult anymore because we're working the cards backwards, because I have found my true essence by discovering the wound that bothered me. Right? Card drop. Ugh. Okay, how is this feeling, guys? Like, seriously, from last week into this week, those dark, eerie places we were, when we were told we were going to hit the spiral where we were going to go in, and we all seem to have resisted some degree of it because it's trying to woo us forward, going, hey, your dreams are here waiting for you. How did this hit for you guys? Did this resonate? Did you guys get some huge, downloads through this? Like, what's coming up for you guys? Was this spot on or what? I'm really loving this. Drop the mic. Exactly, because I feel really, really passionate about exactly what we just went through. We're going to discover our true selves this week. Whether we want to or not, it's coming through. You can't deny truth. The truth always rises to the top, just like the cream of the milk. It's coming through. Because your greatness is ready. Whether you are or not, it is ready and it's happening. Because your life is ready for it and your dreams are ready for it. So, we got shit to do, right? We have greatness to accept. I'm so excited for this. Literally so excited for this. And and I did want to tell you guys, I forgot about this. I've had so many requests for personal readings that I'm actually going to set it up on my website so that you guys can just book them anytime that you want, so that you can do a half hour or an hour and you just click it on in and we'll schedule them because you guys seem to love them. So let's fucking do it, right? So I'm adding that to my website within the week so that I can do these personal readings for you guys. We can get more in depth to see how this specifically suits you. So we have these general, collective cards for the week, for the energy that's hitting us all. But then we can do a session where it's all about you and what the fuck does this mean for you specifically, right? Because that's the shit we all really want to know. Like, okay, great, collective level, awesome, I'm glad I'm here and watching it, but the fuck's it mean for me? Because I would want to know too. So it's going to be up on my website this week, so you guys can book them in anytime, okay? Okay, let me know in the comments if you were here live, if you were here on the replay, Ponder replay, Rihanna, you know what I'm saying? And then just let me know if this resonated for you, and tell me if last week into this week, if you're starting to notice that domino effect. I mean, we've had some really great weeks leading up to this point, and the universe has, as always, been very, very forward with all her messaging. So, good stuff. Okay, I appreciate you all. I love you all. You are amazing humans. This is my soul tribe, and I'm glad to have you here. And I will see you next Sunday. Actually, I'll probably see you this week because Lord knows I love to talk. So, I'll see you sometime. Okay, bye guys.